What I'm talking about, baby.
Hey guys, my name is Devonte, and I sacrifice my time so you don't have to. So, I thought about this for a second, and honestly, I'm not going to sit here and lie with you. I'm very open with where I, tend to get my influences from. I heard people like OTR Essential talk about this. I heard people like the Solid Monster talk about this, and it arises a few points that I do want to discuss with you guys, because it's like, yeah, that's actually a really good reason with some of my input in there, obviously. But yeah, that's a really, really good point. So, first and foremost, with CM Punk's return, obviously we talked about this to death for the past few weeks now, but I will definitely say so far in regards to the progress of CM Punk, so far, obviously it can get worse or it can get better. Gonna fence post sit here, sorry for being a little bit milquetoast, but it's 50-50. It's definitely 50-50. I mean, literally 50-50. Because if you consider he only made 2 television appearances, and his first television appearance on Raw was absolutely garbaggio shitting in the bed garbage. And then you had the second one, the interview, or I guess the promo on SmackDown a couple of days ago, which was fucking awesome. That promo kicked a lot of ass. It's 50-50. One was 100% awesome. The other one was 0%. You kind of average out the median. What do you get? 50%. I know for some of you kindergarten dropouts, you don't understand how math works. You don't understand how ratios work. I'll give you a hint. Post a comment somewhere saying that CM Punk absolutely sucks on the WWE comment section on some WWE channel, and you'll understand how the math ratio works when you're sitting in your bed crying while your tampons are soaked in blood. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I mean, kind of, but not really. What I really want to talk about is the damage, because no one is talking about that. Some people are touching on it here and there. Again, I talked about the influences already, but no one is really talking about the damage of what CM Punk is kind of doing a little tiny bit when returning. Now, granted, in the end of the day, it's his prerogative, it's his position. He can do whatever the fuck CM Punk wants to do. If Phil Brooks wants to make some goddamn money, Phil Brooks can make some goddamn money, okay? If he needs to go feed Larry, if he needs to go pay his sugar baby, AJ Lee, maybe she needs some more breast aesthetics in order to help her out. You gotta kind of balance out your chest a little tiny bit. I kid, kind of. You do your thing, CM Punk, but it is a teensy-weensy bit hypocritical, and shout out to the Solid Monster. I heard this from him. It's a very, very good point, but maybe some of you didn't hear it. It's a very, very hypocritical point that I didn't even think about. Because think about it for a second. CM Punk's first run, well, not first run, I mean, I guess he was in the midst of his first run, but I mean, 2011 run, let's just say that to be a little bit more, a little bit more contextualized here. Gotta use some big boy words for some of you big-headed dumb fucks. Okay, I'm sorry, stay on point, Devontae. When he was cutting that promo against John Cena, and, his whole thing was, and that's how he legitimately felt, that someone like The Rock was coming to main event WrestleMania when he didn't really do anything. I mean, granted, it's a stupid fucking take that even John Cena had to come to grasp with, because, The Rock is a fucking movie star, and he's a draw, and him making money, coming back and making more money for the company means more money in your pocket. It's a really, really markish way to think, but that's besides the point. CM Punk came back, and he had a whole promo pointing out the fact that, hey, Dwayne's coming back. Dwayne! Remember how he said that? He had his bug out as Dwayne. He came back, and he took my spot. He took a lot of spots, because there are a lot of people that were vying for that spot that Dwayne had, and it's kind of a ripple effect. So I can't get that spot, so I take your spot, and then that person can't get that spot, so they take the next person's spot, and yada 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 yada. It's a domino effect, right? Okay, that's your opinion. It's a dumb fucking Mark opinion, but it's your opinion nonetheless. Okay, it's your freedom to have that opinion, even though it's fundamentally a dumb fucking opinion. But now here you are, and you did this twice. So it's even worse than a Dwayne. Dwayne. he did it once with the movie stuff, and The Rock is still a wrestler in the end of he's a wrestler. In the end of the day, The Rock is a wrestler. People know him for wrestling. Some may be a little bit younger, some who were probably swimming in their dad's ball sack by the time Rock started doing part-time roles may know The Rock as a movie star, but I'm pretty sure they're very much aware that he's a wrestler still, right? So that's that. But CM Punk, you took one spot in the UFC, which, okay, again, you're trying to make money for yourself. I understand. As the fake communist you are, the fake socialist you are, you want to step on people to get ahead. I get it, and you pretend that you're actually there for the voice of the voiceless. I understand. You gotta keep up that facade, all right? I get it. All you socialists are the same. Looking at you, Mr. Hassan Habi. I'm looking at you, Shank's nephew. I understand. I get it, all right? You wanna dip your toes in the capitalism pool, but at the same time, it's a little bit too deep to go in that pool. You want to go a little bit deeper in that socialist. You got to learn how to swim in the socialist pool before you actually. I get it. I understand. I get it. You're all hypocrites at the end of the day. But CM Punk, you did it to people in the UFC, and then you did it again in the WWE. You come back to the WWE because at least with AEW, at the very least, the whole point of you being there, that you're supposed to fulfill some Terry Funk kind of role, right? You're supposed to be there to help get the company rolling. You're supposed to be the spark, to help out that company. You pretty much did what Chris Jericho felt doing because, Chris Jericho loves losing matches and he loves being a team player, even at the expense of his own legacy. You essentially did what a Chris Jericho couldn't fucking do with AEW as far as furthering that metric to help them grow a little tiny bit. And hey, you succeeded. Now, granted, people over-embellish your succession in regards to doing that, but you succeeded nonetheless within the realms of the AEW universe. Because obviously they're not the same since you left. I mean, you got to bring that up. I mean, that is true. I mean, I'm not the biggest CM Punk fan, but objectivity is objectivity. But tell me why, now that you're in WWE, of all the shit that you were spouting in the WWE ring, aren't you taking people's spots now? Aren't you ruining people's positions within the company? Now, first things first, before I go on with this, let's not make a mistake about this. It's not to suggest that the fucking idiots in the company, the people who are pushing these guys from a creative standpoint, or even better, the people, God damn, that girl got ass. Holy shit, Jesus. Okay, sorry, I'm in my car right now. There's a person right next to me, and she's like, I'm at the laundromat, I'm washing clothes. There's a girl went into her car, she bent over. God damn, that was a fat ass. I love Miami. No, sorry though, my bad. Off kilter here. CM Punk, tell me why now you're back in the company and the people that you're screwing over right now. Now, let's go down these people real quick. Someone like a Gunther, right? Now, obviously, it's been projected, a lot of rumors going around, and really, when you look at the booking, it seems kind of obvious if you follow, not even just WWE, just wrestling in general. When you look at the kind of push that someone like a Gunther has, it seems kind of evident what role they're going to play going into WrestleMania, right? It's pretty obvious that, let's say, Gunther was going to probably be the one, if not to win the Royal Rumble, be a very, very strong contender in the Royal Rumble, and at the very least win the Elimination Chamber to get a shot at a Seth Rollins at a WrestleMania. And it kind of looks like he was probably going to win that championship belt, and he was going to be pushed into the stratosphere. He was going to be the king of the world. He was going to be that final boss champion for Raw. It kind of, it at least looked like that was the direction that they were going to go into, right? Just looking at the push alone. Again, if you've been a wrestling fan long enough, you know how a push looks like. You know how the conclusion looks like when you go down that road. Not anymore. Oh, not anymore. Because you know why? Because CM Punk is back. And with CM Punk being back, you think that spot's going to go to Gunther against Seth Rollins now at WrestleMania? In the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, or in the words of a LA Knight who likes to copy off of Stone Cold Steve Austin, no. That ain't happening now. That's not happening. That spot's gone. Toodaloo. Hasta la vista, baby. See you later. Bye. Don't let the bad buzz by. I see you on the horizon. Sunset, sunrise, sundown, sunrise. Never thought. What am I doing? My point being is that spot's gone now. It's not going to go to Seth Rollins and CM Punk at WrestleMania. So that's one person down the drain, going down the gas chamber train. I mean, you gotta pay tribute to your ancestors, right, Gunther? Gotta go down that gas chamber train, right? Just don't get around MJF, and you'll be okay. But my point being is, who else got fucked over by this, huh? Damien Priest. Can we talk about him for a second? Damien Priest, the Puerto Rican bastard, Mr. Senor Money in the Bank. Now let me ask you a question, guys. Can I ask you a question? Now that Senor Money in the Bank, It's senior money in the bank. He's gonna make a full year when it's all said and done, right? Who is he gonna cash on? Now, see, it was already bad enough that with the field of how it looked like currently, that Damien Priest obviously wasn't gonna be the guy to be a world champion, not on Raw and for sure not on SmackDown. Because think about it, theoretically, is he gonna beat someone like a Seth Rollins? I don't think so. Is he gonna beat someone like a Cody Rhodes? I don't think so. But you can at least make an argument that, okay, maybe there might be a situation where he cashes in, he wins the belt, he holds it for about a month, and then he drops it to one of these two bastards. Maybe he's a transitional champion and get it from Seth Rollins to Cody Rhodes. Who knows? Who knows? Google it. Who knows? Like maybe that was the whole point, right? Not anymore. Not anymore. Why? Because CM Punk is back, and with CM Punk being back, that just means that the pool is a little bit more muddy this time. That socialist pool that CM Punk and Hassan Abi like to swim in, it's a little bit muddy now. It's a little bit muddier. So, like, you gotta ask yourself, like, is Damien Priest even gonna cash in successfully now? Is that gonna be the case? Now, granted, I will say there's an opportunity at hand that maybe Cody Rhodes might beat a Roman Reigns, because the rumors are that it's going to be Cody and Roman again at WrestleMania. And who knows, maybe Cody might beat Roman Reigns, and maybe Damien Priest will cash in on Cody Rhodes. You know, maybe if it was after SummerSlam that had the opportunity to maybe succeed. But see, the only problem with that is there's a lot of rumors going around that CM Punk wants to take on a guy named Roman Reigns for a championship belt. Now, here's the question. What is Cody Rhodes going to do? In the end of the day, what's his world championship? Is it going to be him and Damien Priest? Or could it be most likely him and Seth Rollins, and they just swap people in the end of the day? Because that draft is really going to help out a lot of people as far as understanding where this is going to go. My point being is, do you want to see Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk on the marquee of a pay-per-view? Or do you want to see Damien Priest on that marquee? Looking at it through WWE's lens. Because at the end of the day, what are you going to do? I mean, it was already bad enough that Damien Priest pretty much was already fighting up, like, he was fighting uphill. He was fighting upstream to get to that position. But is that position even, like, close? Now, before it was kind of out of his reach, but it was like, okay, maybe if they do this and they do that, yeah, nah, that shit is out of his reach now. That shit ain't happening. CM Punk kind of fucked that up a little tiny bit. Because, again, with his position currently right now, it's kind of like, okay, well, I mean, there's a little bit too many names now to want to put Damien Priest in that position if there was ever even a fucking chance he was going to be in that position. But we're done. No. We're not done yet. Because I saved the best for last. Because I know some of you people are asking yourselves, what? Cody Rhodes? And what way did Cody Rhodes lose spot? Devontae, you don't know what you're talking about. Cody Rhodes going to win Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes going to be champion at that woman way. Cody Rhodes going to be the straight to sorry, my WWE brain. It's error 404. Bot attack viruses going down. CPU shutdown. Shut your dumb ass up, little boy. Check it out. Okay. Has nothing to do with the American Nightmare spot. That shit's safe. But, and you can look at this as a positive, because essentially CM Punk's going to turn Cody Rhodes' bitch ass into another John Cena when it's all said and done, if you think about it. Because now that CM Punk is back, he has all the fan reaction, he has all the buzz around him, yada, 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 yada. Now, granted, it could change. Obviously, this is not definitive for the people who are going to come back a month later and be like, well, Devontae, I thought you said, shut your dumb ass up, little boy. What the fuck did I just say? It's not definitive. Should I timestamp this in the comment section and tell you again? It's not definitive. Going off of historical context when looking at everybody. Excuse me, swallow my spit. Looking at everybody else in the past, you look at someone like a John Cena, you look at someone like a Roman Reigns, for an example. Look at someone like a Rey Mysterio when it came to Bryan Danielson. This has a historical effect, and it could definitely backfire on someone like a Cody Rhodes. Because at the end of the day, do I think CM Punk is going to win the Royal Rumble? It's very likely. There's a lot of people. Actually, that's another video I want to make, because the Royal Rumble was shaping up to look really, 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 really star-studded. This is like a 92 event for this generation when it comes to how many stars is going to be in that Royal Rumble. But that's a separate video for another day. If CM Punk is in that Royal Rumble and he is being cheered like a motherfucker, what's going to happen to Cody Rhodes if A, it comes down to the bottom two and Cody Rhodes is in that spot, or B, even worse, if it comes down to Cody Rhodes and CM Punk and Cody beats a CM Punk? Now, in my opinion, he's already hanging by a thread. There was a lot of situations that Cody Rhodes got himself into where it's like he could have really been fucked over in regards of a reaction had this not happened, had this not happened, had this not happened. Like the Sami Zayn thing, for an example, last year. That had a possibility of really fucking over Cody Rhodes when it comes to the audience. And it's not as if he hasn't been in this position before. Go look at AEW, for an example. He's been in this position before. I'm saying, though, man, if it comes down to CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, or if you have CM Punk be eliminated before Cody Rhodes, a guy who has already won the Royal Rumble, the last thing you want to do, especially with how everything is looking super corporate more and more nowadays, even more so out of a scene, even more so than Cena back in the days, everything's looking more and more and more and more corporate. And it seems like you're probably pushing Cody Rhodes to beat Roman Reigns for that championship belt. Who knows? Maybe Roman Reigns being champion for so long has people desperate enough to not want to boo Cody Rhodes. But how do you know they won't both get booed? It's not like it's out of the realms of believing any crowd will go, you both suck, you both suck, you both suck. Because you're putting Cody Rhodes into a position where he's looking a tad bit overpushed. I like Cody. This is not my position. Do not look at this and say to yourself, well, Devontae, I think you're a hater. Here's my psychology classes. Let me tell you how you feel, okay, Devontae? I'm going to tell your brain. I'm going to tell you how your brain operates, okay? You're a motherfucking hater. You're a motherfucking hater. No, not a hater. Not at all. Like Cody Rhodes, okay? And actually, CM Punk's starting to grow on me also. I mean, I wish some of the kids that he was talking to about, you know, transitioning were a little bit more grown up also, but neither Devontae. Come on, Devontae, stay on point. Don't go down that route, okay? CM Punk's a pedo. Okay, I'm done. No, seriously. Even I'm starting to grow on CM Punk a little tiny bit more also, okay? But my point being is it's not out of the realm to at least discuss that with CM Punk and Cody Rhodes being right there and Cody Rhodes kind of being in the position to kind of like he's overpushed and now he's going to win a second Royal Rumble. And it's like, personally, I kind of want to see the story with him and Roman Reigns done over and actually done, you know, good this time. But the possibility, especially with CM Punk building it up on Friday, you know, of CM Punk probably facing a Roman Reigns for the championship, it's on a lot of people's minds, and people actually might want to see that match a lot more than what they want to see with Rollins and CM Punk. And obviously there's a way they can correct this, a few promos here, a few promos there, a little bit of course correction with a character here and there with all four people involved, Roman, Cody, Seth, and CM Punk. There's a way to get around this, but it's still a possibility, and I would definitely count that as a point as far as fucking over CM Punk, or fucking over Cody Rhodes, or fucking over Punk Rhodes, or fucking over CM Cody. You know, like, it's just a little bit of discussion I want to throw out there for you guys. You guys can jump in the comment section and you can say all your little funny words about me not being things that you want me to believe, because in reality, you're too much of a pussy to actually engage or confront any of the points I made in the video. I get it. I've been doing this long enough where I know how you bots operate, okay? Look at me on Tony Khan now, calling you all boss because you hate on me. You hate on me, I'm gonna pop my collar like it's 2003. I'm a big lip ass fucking Jay-Z wannabe guy, but at the same time he has Beyonce, so you know, maybe I am hating on Jay-Z. Damn, I want to fuck Beyonce too. Where am I going with this? Okay, focus, conclusion. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, how you felt about the conversation. Okay, do you believe Devontae? You're overthinking this, Devontae. Maybe if you just get off the computer and actually get on the TV and focus on that and report on that, maybe that'd make your life a lot easier, okay? Because my boyfriend, excuse me, my favorite wrestler, CM Punk, he's gonna be okay, all right? He ain't fuck over anybody. Everybody needs to... You believe in meritocracy, right, Devontae? So it's everybody else's fault. Everybody should get on CM Punk's level, okay? That's the position you should be taking. Instead, you're beating up my boyfriend, my favorite wrestler, and I just don't like that. So here's a bunch of ad hominems, and I'm gonna pull out some antidotes right out of my butthole, and I'm gonna present that rather than actual facts. Because engaging with conversation, not my forte. I don't do that very well, okay? I'm a fucking hillbilly, and the hillbillies don't do that very well. We fuck our sisters. I get it. I understand, bro. Continue fucking your sister. Don't let me stop you. Unless she's young. Then I'm gonna call the cops on you, and you're gonna get raped in the ass in prison. They do that kind of things to predators. As always, my name is Devontae, and I'll be catching you jokes later. Gents, ladies, all you guys, love you all. Mwah! Look at me, I'm Tony Storm. Just nothing is black and white besides me inside your mom's vagina. As always, catch you guys later. Deuces, peace.